oh, look at that. The popping. I was like, what the heck? Why is it a black screen? OBS, you are so funny sometimes. I guess, it might be because I don't have the stuff pre-cached when I swap to the scene initially. That could be possible. Like every time I load up OBS, it has to like cache it all again when you go to it, sort of thing. Well, that's my own oversight there. Anyway, I decided to do some more in the zone because, well, I think this story event that's over here, if we go to it, that's the main story chapter, but this one here, this one, you kind of want to finish the main story before you do it, so well, at least that's what it was telling me. I could just do it anyway, but I'm like, curses. I guess I will play more Zenless then. Not that that's a bad thing. Oh, excuse me. And a tiring day. We're putting in some insulation stuff and that, those pink bats and whatnot. You generally wear a mask for those because they get just like nasty particles floating around everywhere. So maybe a little bit more coffee than usual. Let us hope that it doesn't stay there. Use a quick nav because I almost never use the regular map. I think it's this one. But yeah, we'll be doing some more story today. Hopefully we can squeeze in some more combat here and there. I know like the story that we didn't really have much in it. Probably because we didn't go far enough. But I will say though, after like, because I did eventually I should say, I did fully build ZZZ just with kind of what I had and kind of farmed a little bit, but ended up getting some okay equipment for it and whatnot. I did use, I think, what's her name? Lucy's engine on it. Because it was actually pretty good. It had, what was it? Right, just had to quickly check something. But yes, it has energy regen on it. So I ended up going for you know what? I'll just show you in a second. We'll just get this out of the way. Otherwise, I'm like yapping while distracted, trying to sort that out. I think that's everything. Who cares about the rest of that? We'll worry about that later. Gotta go shake the turtle. I think some people may know what that is also used as. Toilet humor and all that. Ah yes. Oh man, Jane is so good with ZZZ. Oh, it is nice being able to like play her properly. I think like, you know, if I had gotten Vivian, it would have been just as good. But unfortunately, because I was saving for Yishuan and I couldn't get Vivian because I got, who was it? Soldiers Zero, Ambi, Sambi. Yeah, that's right. I was like, what was her nickname again? We called her Sambi. And her flippin' engine, which I'm kind of think it was a bit of a bad idea to go for the engine as well. It was sort of a good engine, but like it would have been better to go for Trigger's engine. And that's kind of where all my resources went. So I didn't really have enough to get Hugo or Vivian. I just had to keep on saving. But at least we did get Yishuan, who like once I heard she was coming out, I was like, oh damn, I gotta save for the the Void Hunter equivalent. Right, I think we've gotten all our regular shiz out of the way. Let's go do the story. Oh yes, I was going to show you.
Got a new ghost story to share?
Almost forgot. So she's just under 3,000. Like if you can get it at 3,000 attack and like 200 normally mastery, you're done. You've done it. Congratulations. You've built Uzaha. Though you could still like get some crit rate and crit damage. It does, I believe, help her off-field damage a bit. But yeah, I think if I once to get this base attack increase, she'll probably be at 3,000. But I still also have to upgrade her engine once more. I was going to do it yesterday, but I ran out of resources. So I just need to do one run, max that, and then that will probably also, excuse me, boost her base attack enough. I've got everything to 15 except for this one, because this one was kind of like, kind of good. It does have crit rate and crit damage, but I wanted more attacks percent if I could, just to like push it to 3k. I got like one really good roll on one of these. Where is it? Yeah, this one, all into attack. I was like, oh, perfect. That's just what I needed. It's on a flippin' defense piece too. So that's definitely contributing quite a bit to that. But yes, her skills are pretty interesting. Like, I like the fact she's got a parry on her hold. Very similar to Yishuan, except instead of dodging, she does a parry. The only thing is, I've noticed it's a little bit awkward to pull off. If you hold the attack button, sometimes she does her first base attack strike before she goes into it. So it ends up being like, if you're trying to time it kind of throws a wrench in your plan there. I'm not sure if that's like intentional or a bug, because sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. So who knows what's going on there. Anyway, she's really good. She's basically got the same sort of passive that Astra Yao does with her attack boost. Actually, look, how much is Astra's? I haven't even maxed Astra yet. She's still like 60 and hasn't got her last flippin' core skill. But let's see, 30% of Astra Yao's initial attack up to a maximum of 1,200, which, if you get her to like 3k, I think that's still not enough. You need more than 3k with her. Whereas with Uzaha, it is enough. You get her to 3k, and it's, yeah, it's 40% of her attack up to a maximum of 1,200. Which is still, you know, the same as Astra Yao, but she gets a much kind of easier
Where are we going?
time of getting
There's no
the maximum
today.
buff. The only sad thing is the flippin' mastery. Like, to get the mastery, there's only one thing that you can get to boost it up, even to like the breakpoint. Is he blasted winch? Of course. So look at this. So when the equippers EX special attack ultimate deals physical damage, their anomaly mastery increases by 30 for 40 seconds. This is the almost the exact amount you need. You need 29 with what I've my current build. I couldn't believe it. It's like, yes. And there, of course, is no flippin' support item. A engine
Got a new ghost story
that
to
gives
share?
you mastery. I was going to say proficiency. I was like, no, that's wrong. Yeah, so that one. Let's just increase the spells. This one. And increase energy, regen, damage against, blah 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 blah. Just some extra damage benefits for the team. Pin ratio is kind of useless. Same heavy here, just like damage increase, energy regen, and then Sakaku's one even. Attack up. This one would have been pretty good if I had went for the energy regen set here instead.
Where
But
are
I
we
do
going?
see
There's no class today.
I don't think it showed me like straight on the day when I was building it, but I believe it does show now. If I go to recommend, yeah, you can see like the energy one's the most popular one, only slightly, but I think that is depending on what engine that people have slapped on it. Like if you got an attack engine, then this one. If you've gone like energy regen like I did, you'd go for the Astra one because you get like an extra 10%. But I like this one better anyway because you're doing more quick swaps. And the quick swap bonus like stacks fairly quickly.
Got a new ghost
Especially if you're using, well at the moment it's Seth and Jane
Take me along.
with user her. Which works pretty well. Could be better if I had Vivian. God, Vivian's like a bloom damage with Jane's assault. Oh. And plus user has just overall like attack buff plus proficiency and mastery bonuses. Oh. Plus her own like damage is pretty decent too. But yeah, she's got a few little tricks in her kit though that I do at the moment forget to use. Like what was it? If you do a quick defensive assist, she's got like a little window where if you time it right when her umbrella glows, you can do a stronger counter attack instead of just a regular one. She's got two of them. One for her parry, I think it is, and then the other one for her defensive assist. She's cool though. I really love how like she surfs on the umbrella, right? Of course, it's like Pan Yun who also surfing on the umbrella. Not umbrella, his cooking pot. But I really like how imaginative, but not like so far-fetched. Like, I like Wuthering Waves, right? But there's a lot of animation for their attacks and whatnot that are just so far-fetched. Like, it's just momentum breaking and whatnot. It's like doesn't carry as much weight in it.
Miss Belle.
There's like a lot of Xenos animations.
Showing up so late last night.
That's not a bad thing though. Like, I love the fact that Wuthering Waves also just has those crazy animations that you wouldn't normally see. Because honestly, Genshin kind of like. Man, I'm mentioning Genshin again. Who knew this day would come once more? It's always going to come back, isn't it? But yeah, it kind of got a bit boring, but dull. Even though there was some cool stuff, some cool ideas,
And no need
just
to be so formal.
kind of
Just Belle is fine.
averagely shown.
All right, then please feel free to call me Alice.
So, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just
Hey, was that like 10 minutes of straight yap?
all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Simple symmetry.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure.
Oh, something funny happened.
Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly,
It was
I'm a
literally
bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
no, I'll just let it finish. It was literally like before my power went out on the Wednesday. After I finished stream, I did a speed test because I was like, man, what the heck's going on? I'm trying to like download some anime so I can watch it on my phone or whatever. And flip, it was going so slow, and it's like only like 20 megs, 50 megs, something. And it was the same with like Steam, because I was also trying to download Horizon Forbidden West a little bit while I was at it. But yeah, I checked my internet speed. It was only going like at 90 megabits, which I know like for some sort of it seems perfectly normal, but you see it's normally 900 900 megabits. The second I did the speed test, it seemed to have fixed itself. Like it just all of a sudden was going like back to 900. It's like, I see how it got found out, and now it's going back. It's like, oh no, quick, gotta start running on the treadmill again.
Let's talk about last night.
I guess it wasn't really that funny, but to me it was somewhat funny. Because I was like, oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to find the bloody internet people again.
And it went pitch dark outside the window.
I don't want to phone them again, but yeah, just opened up like the little modem management app thing and just did a speed test on that, and then it came back saying it was going at 900 megabits, and I'm like, but I literally just did a speed test on my PC and it was not saying that. Came back and it did another speed test on my PC and it was fine again. And so I'm just like, well, okay, whatever. As long as it works, it works. Then all of a sudden, Horizon Forbidden West downloaded in like literally in 5 minutes, roughly. Because I already downloaded like half of it the night before. But anyway, enough of that. Only kind of paying attention to the story there, which is not very good. Miscellaneous items scattered on the ground. Hum-ha. Yes, so riveting, my commentary. I really just don't want to have to read it aloud more than anything. Like, I'll read it, but I'm not going to read it aloud. That's too much effort. Maybe, I don't know, if like one day it had like 10 to 20 people watching all at once, then I'd be like, okay, I'll read it for you. But that day is not this day. Yeah, Jesus, they must have like jumped pretty high. Or they got a ladder. That's ladder distance. Actually, where am I? Flip. Oh, there it is. Okay, but, ooh, yeah, that is high. Kind of ladder distance. That is very high. High as a kite. A massive tanuki wearing a sheet. I think it was wearing a sheet. Excuse me. Every time I sigh, my happiness escapes me. I thought that was a mouse. Which is Alice. There's some glowing goop. Ooh. Aha! A culprit has been caught. Green footage. Horde.
Belle, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
Could the shadow have just been your eyes playing tricks on you? It was pretty dark last night after all.
Huh? You're joking, right?
Without a doubt, it was a flower pot.
Ah yes, we're forced to gaslight it.
A flower pot? But the shadow was big enough to block the whole window. I really don't think it could have been just a flower pot.
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
A squirrel.
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up.
In this case, it's
that
a
little thing couldn't hold on
tanuki
and fell
with a
off,
gun.
landing right on the flower pot.
Because obviously we know it's probably Yusaha's little head.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me.
What if
That's
he's...
going too far.
What a civilized little creature. It wears clothes and a bow tie.
Since it left footprints
And
while
hat.
fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Indeed it does.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they?
I've been
I can't believe someone actually
getting
used
a lot
an animal
of
to pull a
Death Stranding
prank.
2 shorts pop up on my feed lately, even though I've like almost never clicked on or watched any of them. I did see one, because I was like, at first I was like, what the heck is this? This looks pretty cool. And then like, I realized it was Death Stranding 2.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off?
So I was thinking like maybe getting that at some
Let's go
point.
down and take a look.
I haven't played the first one. I do believe I've got the first one.
Heart rate of the
just haven't played it.
increased to 120 BPM.
I remember picking it up on like a discount.
Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Good old Steam. Though speaking of what,
Barry,
they've got some
You're not helping.
new rules enforced on like the payment systems or whatever. Like if you're using Visa or
Footprints
MasterCard.
disappear here.
I thought that was pretty shoddy. Like now they're
Uh-oh. The footprints are all jumbled here.
basically
Where
telling
could
you
it have
what you're allowed to
gone?
buy. Just, what?
Hey!
There! You ran into that stone!
Oh, I see the little spinning run animation.
The real culprit.
Manitou?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming. What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
Damn, look at that smirk.
Miss, based on what you just said, said. May I assume that you're the owner of this tanuki?
Man, they really like do so well with those animations. Whenever we have like a cinematic one, oh, it's just
His full name
good.
is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases.
Thinking of it, actually, it just reminded me of like, you know, when yeah, it was kind of a phrase going around was like, "When Genshin anime win" sort of thing, because like it was, you know, really good sort of thing, or people were enjoying the story at the time, and they said like, "Oh man, they could make an anime out of this." Like I remember, was it Alfatham when he came out? He had like a really cool little combat sequence that was fully animated. That was really cool. I think that also kind of sparked my interest more in like a possibility of an anime as well. But they did say they were making one, but where the heck is it? I haven't seen it, so I might have missed it completely. But I usually like keep tabs on like what new anime is coming out and whatnot, so I don't know, maybe I might have missed it. Maybe it's only like one of those things where it's like, oh, only on Apple TV or Netflix or something, and that's the reason why I haven't seen it. But yeah, if they ever made one for ZZZ Zone, or maybe even just like some sort of separated sort of thing
Excuse me for being presumptuous.
in the same universe would be pretty cool. Especially if they kept like the quality that they've got going with a lot of these trailers that they've been making for characters.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right. Thank you very much. No, wait. We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Does it actually, just thinking of, does it mean not so bad guy is also part of Spoo Shack?
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes?
I know this only because I, you know, saw her faction after pulling it.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged.
Speaking of, actually, we've still only got like 2 people in Opal squad. Really, Trigger and Soldier 11. I'm assuming like they will be adding more this patch. Not this patch, but like this region we're in at some point, since we've seen a couple of them. So it's been like, until Trigger came along, they've already had Soldier 11 for like, it feels ages, since the beginning of the game.
It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
I really appreciate you saying that.
But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night?
No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my
She looks like she's got a
grandfather and
permanent
father
duck
were scholars
face.
in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance.
Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
It looks like it could possibly be some sort of container lid. Maybe.
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice. Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura. Obscura? Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell.
A vessel, which is another term for saying a container.
Due to the unique
Just like your body is a vessel,
when etheric matter is
aka
placed
container.
inside obscura, it can
For
slowly
yourself.
come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
So basically, she just got a free examination without having to pay for it. I see, very business-like, especially after that 1% discount on your consecutive purchases.
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloom Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloom Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not! But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now.
Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Soon after, Alice leaves.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Yes, the one windows we do read.
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the hollow.
Right, he's got like the deadpan stare happening right there. Just he's lost all hope.
No problem.
Sort of
You're
look.
more than welcome to join us.
In his eyes.
Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Oh.
It'd be cool if he was like actually playable with us, because I'm assuming we'll have Yuzuha in the party at least. If they give us a trial, Yuzuha. I feel like they would, because they did with the last story section stuff, where they've given us like Jufufu and Yishuan. Jian Yu, oh, that's the police lady's name that I forgot last time. I remember now. Suddenly just hit me as I said Yishuan. I was like, oh. Let's go now. No, check later. We go now. No. What is that big blue looking dot quest calling out to me? Buy all of them, because we can.
Got any plans for today? A good meal.
Sweetie. Oh, is this for yeah, one of these. We'll be back for that later. Oh, it's the green-haired lady. And who is that? A worker? Indeed it is. I forgot her name. It was like I owe something. I owe money. I owe you. Oh boy, a sub quest. We should pick this up while we're here, because it literally was not showing me before, unless I was blind. I could have been blind, just missed it. You know how it is. Sometimes people are just blind. Whoops. Dang, there's just some shorts.
The elevator's still out of service?
I sold.
But I heard the repairs were already
Yes,
finished.
I did sell it. I sold a bunch. I knew it was something weird like that, like I owe you. So,
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry, I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porcelumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloom Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloom Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the hollow, and since Porcelumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
she's got a dot here
I'm not
and a
trying
dot
to be
here.
difficult. Since I can't get to Siloom Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
On the other side.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Sailoon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for poor Salumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
So we can't go to Sailoon Bay right now? Then what should we do?
Yeah, right. All those lies like there aren't any other routes only work on outsiders. Poor Salumex can't fool us.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Poor Salumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Sailoon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
You know, if it wasn't for like this bit of fluff, like it would look like his neck is just like really long. But his neck actually like comes out over here. It's just because his black fur kind of blends with the cloak a little bit. I don't know, that was like a random thing to spot, but I just saw it in. And I must speak. Shortly after Yuzuha and Minato leave, you return to Suiben Temple with the Obscura Shard and briefly tell Wise what had happened that morning. Man, I was just like tripping over my tongue with that. For no reason. A sacrifice, a sacrifice. Oh, after tidying up, the words disappeared before I could finish. And then something happened. And then we ran towards the red marker. And then the lady on the tram took us up. And then we spoke to Yuzuha and Minato. Komano. I am here. I'm gone. That's from was it Indivisible? Me and a couple of friends were playing through it cooperatively because you can have up to 4, I believe. It's kind of fun. It's like a Valkyrie profile sort of combat style where each character is assigned to one button, and then you can push it plus like a direction to do different sort of combo moves. Really good if you're like just playing as one person because you control all of them and you can kind of do combos easier. But it's kind of fun to do as a group. But there's like this one character who literally, whenever he arrives, he's like, "I'm here," and then of course when he disappears off screen, he's like, "I'm gone." It's like announcing when he's arriving and leaving. He was a cool character though. Was it Naga Rider? Was his name? Yeah. The power of the Almighty Fairy. Yes, poor Minato. Completely ignored. Minato, you better be in this combat. Come on. Come on, dude. You can't just be but a single umbrella.
We just have
We're
to
about
follow
to
this
single up.
railway track to get to Siloon Bay.
Ah, yes, see there.
Not even close. Watch out. There's security mechs patrolling up ahead.
Huh. You can actually get to it faster if you do a dash. It's a bit more reliable than doing
Don't be mad.
that. She does like 2 attacks. You can hold it for
We've
an
got enemies.
okay amount of time. Yeah, we've already seen this. But other squad members have, yes, but we've got no other squad members, do we?
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage.
Wait, he's actually there. Oh, got him. Oh my goodness, he's a fire element. He is 120%. He's even got like that downward slash. Look at it. That's
The agent suggestion
oh,
is worthy
that's
of
100%.
consideration.
120%.
Barry.
Oh no, I should hit him.
Surprise!
Oh, look at this weapon. It's
Let's
like
go.
a flippin' square sword.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec.
Again, very soulback. I'm gonna have to pull flip. I know Alice is coming on the next patch. I was considering her because she's a good looking anomaly character, but I've already got a physical anomaly, who's Jane, and I think she's already does a very good job. So if it's not Vivian, then yeah, I'll go for Renato. Oh, but then there's also like the Oval Squad characters. Ah, tough. Really, the only thing we can do is just wait. Wait for like what's in the upcoming characters whenever they decide to drip market them. I think I think you could also just like look at leaks and whatnot, but I don't really look at them for seeing this. I come across like YouTube shorts every now and again talking about random stuff like that.
Oh, it's you.
I think that's just because I'm normally looking at stuff on ZZZ and Star Rail just from an official point of view. Whether it's like guide information or wow, okay.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Bella,
That
it's you.
ooh,
You frightened me. You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so
a
scared
blood
like
curdling scream. If it was
that. So
perhaps
what are you doing here?
even higher.
Mizukinami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation.
Ooh, are you going to join
I
us
gave it some thought after heading back.
in combat?
If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself. In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you. And if you always worry
Ooh.
too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
I got some ice cream after the stream. I'm looking forward to it.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
I know some people probably go like, oh, that's toothpaste flavor, but it's mint chocolate. I really like the mint chocolate because at the cinemas, it would be like the one kind of ice cream you could get there. I think it was like vanilla as well, but they always had them like chalk dipped as well. So it's like a chalk coating on top of it. Plus then you had the ice cream underneath. It's like, we, on the rare occasion when we went to the movies, we would do that when we were kids. They don't seem to do it as much. Last time I went to the cinemas though, was at this like fancy place. Or not fancy place. It looked fancy, but it wasn't fancy. It was just like the same cinema, just in like a big mall instead of like the usual place, which is local.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
It just looked fancy because it was a lot newer, I guess. But yeah, I don't. They didn't have ice cream there, man. I was like, oh, why not? Why not the ice cream?
Are you really sure
The
it's
cinema.
okay for you to join us?
Maybe people made too much mess with it, and we wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts.
It's like, what is it?
Since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it.
It's like McDonald's in Chicago at the moment. If you're under like 21, you need a ID now or something. I was just like, oh wow. It made me laugh a little bit because like there was one guy in that video who's well, in this video, excuse me, where he literally had the most peaceful time ever having a burger from McDonald's.
Also,
I mean,
well, what Miss
I guess when you
said
keep
earlier
all the
was fair. At its core,
the roof,
doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other
of
people's
McDonald's.
standards?
I can't believe it. It just seems so weird because you know McDonald's is like supposedly the affordable
As a
fast
member
food
of the
restaurant.
Townfield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry. Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Silent
Guess
Bay,
they're
we'll likely
really
be
leaning
heading
more into the
the
restaurant
Hollow.
side.
That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll. That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow Scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood. All right then, I've got no objections. What about you, Minato?
Welcome aboard.
I will say though, at least he's like taking part in combat. He may be just doing like
Patrol mech is
his
approaching.
maybe his basic attack combo, but hey, he's in there helping us, which is pretty cool. But I think what was it when we had Tsukishiro Yanagi and oh gosh, what's his name? Archerboy. They kind of like would pop in every now and again in the middle of combat and like do an attack of some sort, which oddly enough, maybe that was like their inspiration for furthering the Aftershock sort of archetype, because they very much behaved like a Aftershock characters in that, but they weren't, of course. They just behaved that way because they weren't actually properly in the game yet at that time. Anyway, let's read this. When Alice's attack hits an enemy or triggers assault through anomaly buildup, she gains Blade Etiquette. When Alice stacks Blade Etiquette to a specimen, she can hold the attack button to unleash a 3-stage charge basic attack, Star Shine Bolts. This triggers Polarized Assault when hitting an enemy.
All right, let's see what you've got.
And there he goes again.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Oh,
You're a real chatterbox.
it's
But
like
you handle yourself well in a
Miyabi's
fight.
stacks. Very, well, similar.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzuha, just don't. She won't get mad. Belle,
The
you can
sound
give it
that
a
she
try
makes
too.
when she runs. Sounds like little bunny hops.
Uh-oh, it's people from Porcelumex.
Oh, my headphones. Give them a bit of a wiggle. I'm just feeling a little uncomfortable.
Let's try to avoid them and take a detour. As if
The way ahead is blocked. Excuse me. There's a Mangbu workbench. Enter. actually... Will this be like a new sort of area we can run around and explore as well, probably?
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Money, 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 money. It's a bunch of money down there too. That's right, I forgot. Last time I was doing this little like... I mean, the animation's cute, but the sound it makes is... Oh, makes me chuckle. Wait, is this the exit? Oh, we must gather more coins. Money is what... Wait, can we... Oh, we do have that. Not like we need to use it much, though. In this area. I think we've got a spin as well. Woo-hoo. Beam me up. There's no, like, flag anywhere. Maybe I missed it. Because in the ones in the open world section, they've got like these sort of bamboo exploration area bits as well. But they usually have like a flag somewhere where you can get a whole bunch of coins from. Hidden
Classic
somewhere.
Nathan.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
What's the egg special like?
Keep it up, guys. Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing.
Well out.
How much longer until we get to Synoom Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Ooh. It's like a demon fang, and then she dashes in.
Clear your men, then we're there. Go underneath.
I love how she does that.
We'll
It's
be a
just so
third
cool.
of the way there.
And then she, instead of using the same one, she whips out a new one.
Keep it up. Now you see why I sometimes just want to punch him. Right, Belle?
Come on, attack me. Yeah, go get that umbrella shine.
You'll regret choosing me as your opponent.
Well done. Everyone, let's move.
An in-game mini cinematic. Wow, look at all that popping. The texture popping. Where is this place? I see loot hidden around the corner. And now a black screen of death. Syloom Bay. All I can see is this. What would you call it? It's like a specific word for like this kind of style, like township almost. The child is selling porcelain. Can we actually go fishing? Let me fish. Let me fish. These waves are pretty cool. Especially like when they're like coming up to the beach there. Look very nice. No uniforms, which is good. Kind of see like they kind of bulge a little bit some places. Not so much vertically, but more so horizontally. I see 2 boxes that we must acquire before we do anything. One there, another one over here. Oh, we're actually quite close to level 59. And then I think there's just one more level and that's it. And we've hit max account level. Oh, has he got a little submarine? Oh, it's like a remote control one-wheel bike. A kitty sitting on the table. What about up here? There's some binoculars, or a telescope it says, even though I'm sure it is binoculars because it's got 2 holes, 2 ports to view through. Telescope is singular. If we want to get really specific. But hey, it's like calling a unicycle a bike. I guess it kind of is a bike, but at the same time, it's only got 1 wheel, so can you really call it a bike? It's a unicycle. Yes, I know, very random argument. Yui.
Yuzuha, here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrog again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been
Vaccine
running
for
errands
Mackin.
for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
White-haired ghost woman.
What? A white-haired ghost?
That sounds like what the cult was doing earlier. I mean, we've seen it.
That's right. He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for poor Salumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she
probably
vanished. And just then,
Yizhuan's
Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back
lost
of his neck.
in the Hollow Sister when she sacrificed herself to the blade.
Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds? On the mountain path? Uh-huh.
Squeak.
You said that
Squeaky
one
voice.
wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece.
Yeah, that's the same piece we looked at before.
This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
And you need some water.
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks!
So, are we going to go ask them one by one now?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece.
Wow, I've already been running around doing story for an hour. I did not expect to be that long. Actually, no, maybe I should have expected it to be kind of... Since the last couple of story that we went through took quite a while to get through. Get it done. Yes, child. No, child. Whatever you say, child. Nope. That one now. There we go. Boomerang. Or banana.
Whoa! Awesome! It's really fixed! Hello, little one. Can you tell us where this porcelain shard came from? No. Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I never seen you before.
But just look at her. Such a graceful, elegant lady clearly wouldn't be a bad person.
Thank you for the compliments. But I doubt that's a convincing reason to trust us. Hey, little one. Actually, we know Miss Yuzuha, the daughter of Mystic Wares' owner, Mr. Ukinami Baorong. We came here with her today.
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrong's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
I guess we do know now.
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrong's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it.
Oh, Dante.
He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
It's kind of funny because that reminds me of like the hat, which is basically, you know, Dante uses finger guns to also consume his own money to shoot, but you can get like more money back, sort of thing.
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This
Well,
piece
from
is
Devil May Cry
actually
5,
really
at least.
valuable, so we just want to ask where he found it.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up. That's kids for ya! But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around. All right. I'll go make up with Dante. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrog! I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Miss Ukinami?
You know who she reminds me of right now?
Sorry. We didn't mean to.
She reminds me of
matters.
Shiori Novella.
It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life.
Maybe just a little less
For
intense.
someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefields send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill.
I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right?
Yes, I will.
All right, then. Let's get going.
Where is Dante's place?
It's
Oh,
up
people
there.
here.
Very close.
Ah,
Missy
I
Zelda,
sold.
do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you.
this is Dante.
All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a life round!
Don't shoot, Missy Zelda. We surrender. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell.
And they really do
But you're right.
pretty well with the NPCs.
I came to
in this.
Syloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some
Even
goodwill?
the kid looks really good with his character model.
I actually came here to visit
And
Dante's
textuals.
family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
A little less quality than like Isolde. That's
Missy Zelda isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here. You had us fooled. When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought it was your first time visiting Waifei Peninsula.
I was sent to show the military's goodwill, so it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
Meanwhile,
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our
Aitana.
house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Isolde. Oh gosh, I keep saying Isolde.
Yeah, it's
Isolde,
already
Isolde.
been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Syloon Bay given how strict
Isolde.
Porcelumix has become lately.
Isolde.
Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again?
Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom?
You little stinker! What did you just say? Get back here! Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty.
Though at the same time, they're probably like trying to throw as much resources as they can just to prevention method, further the prevention methods. You would think, at least. I'm sure there's, a whole bunch that are just given the money off the top.
You should have been able to live somewhere better. But there's nothing I can do.
As is the case in these games, there's usually some sort of,
The fact that you still
corporate
remember your
greed,
old
etc.
comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff.
All this heavy stuff.
But that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuza, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
Yes. Whoa, what's happened? Hello? What in the Jimmy Jams? I think my whole thing's gone kaput. Yeah, there we go. What the heck? That was weird. I just started to like breakdancing. Whoa, yeah. Oh, it's doing it again. Uh-oh, what is... Okay, hang on. Task manager, tell me, what is eating my CPU? Just in the zone 0 at the moment. How strange. Oh, very high. Oh, my GPU's been like consumed. What in the hell? What? Yeah, what? No, I don't get it. Oh. It's exploding. I don't know why. I'm just gonna have to close it for a minute. I don't have any questions. Let's just go.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
Where are we going? There's no class today.
Blimey. Who knows why I was doing that? I thought like maybe it's because we're looking out at the sea while talking at the same time, but no, I was just doing that talking sequence. For some reason, it just my GPU just went through the roof.
So this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Miss Isolde told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it. But I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again. But it won't be easy to achieve. This city is far more complicated than we can imagine.
Let time gradually shape the child's dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain? Do you remember this? Where did you get it from? Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? Ah, I think I get why you came to Sylum Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place?
All of a sudden just got like slapped in the face by like this really...
Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Ms. Bell, take it.
Interesting. Nice. Looks a bit like a
Miss Isolde?
a Nerf gun.
What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Following Isolde's instructions, you fire a shot out toward the sea. And it hits a bee. Oh
The
no!
toy Denny you fired is floating on the water.
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report.
Oops.
It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard. So once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month.
The true law of Yuzuha.
Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
It's also why she, like... she came out of the slot machine in only 20 pulls. A miracle.
What's up, Monato?
Well, technically, it was 11, because she was like, what? The first thing? Yeah.
No, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
He sees his eyes shiver and says, oh, goodness.
It's nothing, really.
Excuse me.
I just
That was
suddenly
Samyeon.
remembered your last name.
Yes. Kai Kisuke. Fight him. Where is he?
Miss Ukinami's last name? Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead. Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves. I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that? No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan. That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
It's the peach one, right? No, not the peach one. The other one. I think it's still what, the Dragon Palace or something palace under the sea.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment
I'm
like
gonna
that.
stop.
Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura shard, we both ended up here the same way.
As you wait for the toy Denny to wash ashore, you gaze out towards Lemnian Hollow in the distance. And just like that, a long time passes. Thank goodness.
Phew. We finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Zold. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Please. Give us some combat.
Great idea. There's still some time before
I
nightfall.
need some adrenaline.
Even just scouting ahead a bit would
Wake
be
me up.
Miss Yuzaha, are you going into the
Wake
hollow?
me up, Uzad.
Take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
Look at this little... That's well, yep. We will borrow this vessel. Try not to dash it upon the rocks. After entering the hollow from where the Obscura shard had flowed out, Fairy quickly discovers tiny pieces of Obscura in a nearby drainage channel. So you follow the current upstream, searching for the source, and before long, you find the source.
There it is. There's a drainage pipe up ahead.
www.soapbox.com. Ooh, it's that track from
The
their
higher we go up the mountain,
open world area.
the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Bow, bow. Bow, bow.
Sorry.
Bow, bow,
Fairy can
bow,
roughly
bow,
estimate the
bow,
direction of the
bow.
pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Oh, I also just noticed, like, Weiss is actually wearing his outfit. Beautiful.
Don't
Plus,
worry,
we'd be in
I'm
temple
fine.
now.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits. At least until due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed
I'm sorry,
there,
Weiss.
and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down? And it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porthalumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move then.
Please be aware of ether activity units.
We've been walking forever.
Oh, I let go.
Should have run into some enemies by now.
You mean like these ones?
I'll handle this, but take me shopping first.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
I mean, when you're fighting these guys, you don't have...
That path ahead splits into two directions. Both paths lead to high ground, and the water flows into the drainage channel from earlier. Which way should we go? Should we split up? Hold on. Check this out. Small wheel tracks. Yeah, it seems they have been contaminated with nearby mines. These traces be recent. Seems pretty sus. Alright, let's go then. Try using the insight technique. Okay.
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
Follow the glowing light.
Yeah.
High entropy alloy. Alley? What the heck? My pronunciation
The
is
tracks lead
dropping.
right up to here.
I'm assuming like we'll be able to wander this area a bit later. Yes! Look! More area to explore. Excellent. Thin card on the ground. Who would drop their key card on the floor? Well, there is a big truck right there.
Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks.
Bum, bum, bum.
More ethereals have appeared.
I should stand here.
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened. You're all riddled with flaws.
She got some mad swag. Of course, it's a bamboo workbench. Jump into it. Bam, 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 bam. Ah, there's the calming music. This track, like, very specifically reminds me of something. Ah, could it be Ape Escape? Don't know if there was tracks kind of like that in there. Oh well, we won't go too crazy about getting more coins. Just get what we can. He says as he goes some like random direction. Oh, that was exit. Well, I guess we will go the other way now. It was literally just right here. Boing, boing. I'm sorry, yes, I'm very easily entertained. Especially when it's something that cracks me up so.
It's open. Let's go.
Gives me a good old chuckle.
More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
But we might have to scan the
The
tracks.
miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters too.
What happened there? Only didn't...
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
Go, soul, not so bad guy.
Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Wow, Mr. Komano is throwing shade at himself. Whoa, our princess is throwing shade?
Road ends ahead.
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. Careful, don't get scared! There might be a passage behind that miasma. Weakness has been exposed. A flurry of thrusts.
Spoo. I like her moves. Very swift. And also look just obscene. Like, what the heck? That little... That was... Wow. So good because you can still follow it. But it looks so fast at the same time.
check out what's behind that miasma.
I'll zigzag maneuver forward and then dashes straight back. Confirmation lock. Smack the keypad. Oh. Offline, of course. A huge empty container. Maybe we'll find a snake in this box. Transporting stuff to the hollow, eh? Excuse me. Truck or something more sinister. Of course, but there's always a stronger one, lurking in the shadows, right? The group investigates the area thoroughly for some time, but still can't find a way to move forward.
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
Aww.
All right then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Milady! Ah! You scared me!
My goodness, that scream is like nails in a
You're the one
chalkboard.
who scared me. Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that? It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Are some memories coming back?
No, I'm sure I saw it recently, but I just can't seem to recall anything now. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can.
Oh, I guess that's it for now. After leaving the hollow, the group makes their way back to Phylum Heights.
We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought. Thanks. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
All right, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Meanwhile,
Excuse me, sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
from the supermarket. It's labeled organic. Packs of carrots.
I'm
No.
very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse.
How suspicious.
If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Wi-Fi Peninsula, it might be something important.
Even more
All right,
suspicious.
understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now.
What if that box is actually a container, a vessel to store the rabbit in? They're going to kidnap her. No, I don't know.
The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful.
Ah, wow, look at that. It actually was. I was on.
In case something goes wrong during the delivery. What? What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Soon after, at Suiban Temple. Suibang? Subong. Senior Yunhu. No, don't sit on them. A fate worse than... You know what? Actually, no. We'll finish this bit.
You're here, Belle.
But it will stop soon. Shortly. It's already been just about 2 hours. I was gonna try and finish as much story as we can today, but I'm reaching the limit. So I had a bit of a long day at work today, so I kind of just want to lay back and chill.
What's the situation inside?
Literally, by stuffing ice cream in my face.
Well, it feels like we witnessed a whole new side of Master Pan. Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice? And, sorry, I'm a mystic."
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite all right. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
Not long ago, in a galaxy far, on the way back from Silent Bay.
By the way, did you guys feel anything?
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us? So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning. What should we do? Should we get him?
But we don't have any solid proof that they're up to something. Even if we catch them, they'll just brush it off. Plus, we would risk giving ourselves away.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move. If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up. I think I'm probably the one they're after. How come? Because I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow. Then we were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big. Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komano are coming out.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
He confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Bee-Lion and the others are watching him.
Bee-Lion.
All right, this spot'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
No wonder it was so heavy.
Exactly. It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout, and since the crate was damaged, assumed she'd seen the explosives. So he decided to silence her, fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
What were they planning to do with the explosives?
He doesn't know the exact plan. He's at the bottom of the chain. The orders came from his superior at Porsalumex, but he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the hollow is already enough to flatten 100 Swabian temples.
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something. It's clear now that their crimes aren't just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Bad news.
Let's hear the bad news first. Maybe the good news will cheer me up after.
Yes, that's my thought too.
All right. The bad news is, he said tomorrow night is the final run for transporting the explosives. But on the other hand, we found an access card and password on him. You can finally get into that elevator you couldn't access before.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
We're going to be doing a night raid. An Elden Ring night raid? Or it's not rain, isn't it? Yeah.
What's wrong? I always thought you were just a nervous, wishy-washy overthinker. Never figured you had this much fire in you.
Miss Timefield, Yuzaha means she's really grateful you're willing to keep helping us. And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
All right, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
Sounds like a plan. Tomorrow, Junior Wise and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Bell, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what she says. It's getting late, and we've got an early start tomorrow. You should all stay at Swabian Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Belle, you go ahead and call Yishu and Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
Well, I don't know if like they will keep going if I go talk to Yishuan. Yeah, I think for now I will. Oh no, you know what? We'll do it.
I see. In any case, Belle, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow. Porsalumex has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans. That means they're out of time and desperate to act.
So you mean that they don't have full control over the situation? There's some other factor that's forcing them to act?
It must be so. I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Swabian Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunquay Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but given the urgency, we'll make an exception.
That's great! It's such a relief knowing you'll be with us, Shifu.
How else would I prove my worth as your Shifu? Oh, right. Nothing. Never mind.
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days, I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Well, that's all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
Belle, the call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Shifu myself.
Have the rooms been arranged?
We're still trying to figure that out. No one's comfortable taking Shifu's room or Senior Fufu's room. And the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
But Miss Ukinami and I just decided to share a room.
In that case, why don't you two stay with me? My room is a bit more spacious since I have to keep the HDD in there. It'll be like a sleepover.
No problem. Whatever makes you happy.
After that, everyone worked together to move the furniture and set up the bedding, folding beds and everything else, etc.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the 3 of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build! Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip? Wow, you're right! I've heard all about them before, but I've never actually been on one of those trips myself. You never went on a field trip as a student?
You know, looking at it now, heterochromia is not as, like, strong.
No, never.
If you're not paying
My
attention, you
school
can quite
has
easily
a lot of
miss it.
aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So we never had one.
It's funny because, you know, she seems to really care about symmetry on things.
Tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories. Wait! Ghost stories? Judging by that face, milady, I can tell that you're the perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Ooh, count me in too.
What's wrong? My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed. Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I always carry a toolkit with me. See? Here.
A small repair tool. Oh? It looks more like a hairpin.
Huh? This is... It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm.
Because it is.
You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo! I used to wait for it to air every week when I was little. How nostalgic.
Right. Yes. Are you all right? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip? It's nothing. Don't brush me off. Something's definitely bothering you, right? Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite, but I lost one of them. How did you lose it?
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
This isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the Hollow. It was my first time being in a Hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car. Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then. You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Ooh, that's gonna sting.
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him.
Huh?
My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral.
Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost?
Public security searched the crash vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why...
Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Miss Ukinami. It's not often we get to talk, and I really brought the mood down. Let's change topics. Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share?
It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
That's it? I thought there'd be some dramatic, plot twisty story behind it.
Same.
I thought the same as Belle and Mr. Komono.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just telling it like it is. And come on! We all know each other pretty well by now. So you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Manato Mr. Komono. Especially every time I hear you say Mr. Komono. I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
After chatting for a while, Manato and Wise go back to their room. You have to fight the urge to keep talking and obediently close your eyes, knowing you all had things to do the next day. And then, at dawn.
Everyone's up.
No.
Looks like we're all in good
No.
shape. Let's get ready to move
I'm
out.
dead. Half dead.
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from afar.
Oh, thank goodness. We can stop here. Oh, okay, that went a little bit longer than I thought, but that's okay. Ooh, I see Lelos is there. Okay. Ooh. I don't think we've got too much more to go, but I will save that for next time. Sorry that I kind of ended up being a bit half dead for the second half of the stream, but just all of a sudden got really tired. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the bits that were enjoyable. We at least got to see some more of the story. And I guess we must be approaching the end of it soon. For this patch at least. But yeah, tomorrow I will be probably streaming some more Helldivers. I think we've got the guys on, and we'll see what happens there. If not, I guess I will figure something out. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye, good night, and I'm gonna go get some ice cream.